What's going on, guys? So we're going to go ahead and do the T.A.R.O or transform and rollout video here for the Planet X Ratchet. Now he does have the same transformation as Ironhide. I just realized I'd make sure I didn't have any dinner still left on my hands. But I'm going to walk it through it anyways. In the actual review, I skipped the transformation, well, because it's not worth wasting time on camera. But if you want to see this part, cool. So first and foremost, you want to come down to the hands, turn them that way so the thumb is facing in, and tuck that away. Yeah, I've had problems with these tabs on this one. So obviously he shares 90% of the mold with Ironhide, but part of it just is wonky. Actually, that was cleaner. Maybe I just need to fix that. Okay, I turned it the wrong way. My bad. It happens. Okay, so usually we do the upper body first, and yes, I did just practice this on Ironhide. I have not actually transformed Ratchet as of yet, so we want to take these parts, go ahead and flip them up. I will say this plastic looks like ass right through here. I don't know what happened there. So basically, you want to take the triangle sections, just kind of line them up, and then you want to pull that back ever so slightly. And the part I have a problem with is this little plastic bit right there. So the main reason you're pulling it back is so you have a little bit more clearance, so you can just get it past. And yeah, you can only do the one at a time. There we go. Just sort of flip that around. Then you can take Ratchet's head, turn it inward, flip it back. Should be good. Then you can take this, pull it out on this spinny bit, and go ahead and turn the whole backpack 180. So you get the top of the vehicle mode facing forward. So yay for that. Now with the arms, this is the part I tend to have the most struggle with, and the shoulders being a little stiff does account for some of these problems. So you want to come up here, go ahead and pull out the side of the bumper. Sometimes easier said than done. Like this one. There we go. And then you want to shove the forearm up, and it's going to just tuck into this nice little spring-loaded section up here, like so. You can see all that just sort of folds away nicely. This area usually would tuck in right there. Now the front of the bumper usually is on a nice swivel and will work. So with Ironhide, this is the shoulder. That was problematic. That was actually not too bad. Nice. Okay. Make sure that's lined up good. I'm going to swivel this down. You've got tabs there, post there. So pin that together. Then just kind of finagle everybody into their final spots. Get the bumpers and the front grille all nice and lined up. So you end up with this. Is interesting. Now there is something I did kind of neglect, and it is the fact that I now have to turn the waist around. So I should have done that first, but you can do it here. It's not that bad, but you do need to, and this is the part I do hate, so I'm going to turn it this way. So you need to turn the skirts up so you have clearance of the legs. Now if you do that first, you get that little clearance issue like I just kind of incidentally showed. Okay, so the legs are the more complex part of the transformation, but you want to pull the front knee armors out. Be wary of the red painted area and the black painted area. Just be careful. And then you want to flip the feet. Oh, hold on. Flip the feet 180 so that you get it like this. And you're going to turn it 180 again, but actually let me do this. So this is the thing I slightly screwed up when I was doing Ironhide just a few minutes ago. So everything you just saw, pull that leg up so that tab comes out of that hole, flip that up, flip the back of the leg down, and then you want to rotate this. I believe it's this way. That's going to be the bottom. You want to flip it that way. So this is the bottom, this is the side. You want that to all kind of face that way. But now you've got some clearance so that you can rotate the back section here, which is all nicely painted and such, that way. So go ahead and prep this leg to do the same thing, because at one point we're just going to have to merge the legs. Flip that up, flip that down, rotate or pull out and rotate 90 degrees. Flip that out of the way. Flip this 180. Flip it 180. Does that make sense? So everybody's nice and exploded here. Okay, and then you've got post, hole, post, hole. Go ahead and line those up for your leggy legs. And then you've got this big T-shaped tab right in there. And you have to slot that together, which is always easier said than done. There we go. But that got her like that. So once again, this is the mess we currently have. So we need to collapse the knees inward. So that's why these doors are out of your way. This is a very similar transformation to a whole lot of different bots, especially in the MP line. Okay. So now the legs are collapsed up in there. You want these guys facing forward. As I said, there's several posts down there that will plug in down here. And you'll know you got it right when everybody gets basically lined up where they need to go. Now you want to make sure these are kind of pushed up a little, because if you tuck it all together, you might reach a point where you cannot get those into position later. So this L-shaped tab here is going to go up underneath that weird triangular bit that was going over the shoulders. Then you got that tab, which will tab in to the hand area like so. And then you tuck everybody together. Hopefully that wants to stay. There we go. Same thing over here. Tuck up underneath. Push that in first, maybe that'll help. So tuck that one up under there. That didn't happen. What's going on? Okay. There it goes. Okay. It just wasn't lined up. So that little post went in here. The tab went up under there. You can actually just go ahead and tuck those in. I don't know why that suddenly went wonky again. Either way. So you want to close these down over that. That solidifies a lot of those connections. And then you need to get these up and over those knee joints, and there's a couple posts that go into those down there. Now the first time I did this on Ironhide, it was very messed up and I could not actually get it. It's usually this last little section where you have to just do that and hope for the best. And finally, flip down the toesies like that so you can see the little red bits there. And that actually was pretty smooth, not gonna lie. Ironhide gave me more problems than that, but there, that's how you get Mr. Ratchet into his vehicular mode. Now I'll say that the chest armor sticks down just enough that I'm worried that that Autobot emblem might rub. But that's also where I was like hoping that at some point the wheels might be able to move around and out of the way, something. But there we go. So that's how you get them into vehicle mode. Pretty cool. So if you want to see the rest of the real review, go check out the main review on the main channel. And of course, thanks for watching this. And remember, as always, transform, roll out.